up here is going to be anterior. Okay. This makes this the right side, and over here, the left side. Section number tells us what cut they're making. So what they've done, they've come through, made a cut through the cadaver, moved the lower portion out of the way, and this is what you would view. As the section number gets bigger, the cuts are happening more inferiorly in the body. So they start off at the top of the head, and as the number gets bigger, they're going to go all the way down to the feet. Okay? You're responsible for the structures that are on the list that was provided. On the test, we'll use these exact same pictures. They will have the section numbers. We will go in order. We won't jump around. Okay? So we'll go section 8 to section 9 to section 10. All right, so for cadaver cross sections, section 8, we have common carotid artery. Right here, right here. Now, if they ask you to be specific, this is the right common carotid artery, and over there the other black one would be the left. You know that's the artery because you can see a little bit right around here in the wall where it's a little thicker. My picture wasn't on there blocking it. Okay? So if I come over here and I raise this a little bit, you can see that the wall gets thicker right in there. Okay? So right common carotid artery, we've got a left common carotid artery, and then right here, we've got the right internal jugular vein, and over here we have the left internal jugular vein. Okay? And then even further outside of that, even more external. This was internal. Out here we have the external jugular veins, the right and the left. Okay? Section number 9. Okay. Once again, we have common carotid arteries. All right. Right common carotid artery. And over here would be the left common carotid artery. We have internal jugular vein. What side is that? The right. There's the left internal jugular vein, and then we have the external jugular veins. Okay. Section 10. Now, the heart has 3 main branches coming off of it, off of the aortic arch. We have the brachiocephalic artery. We have the left common carotid artery and the left subclavian artery. So that one there is the brachiocephalic. We have the left common carotid artery. And then we have the left subclavian, so left. And this one doesn't have a right and a left. So make sure you don't put right brachiocephalic, because then you're inferring that there's a left and you'll get it marked wrong. And then we have a right-left brachiocephalic vein. We will use blue for that one here, right here, and right there. Right-left brachiocephalic veins. Okay? Section 11. We have right here the superior vena cava. Superior vena cava. And adjacent to it, on the left side here, we have the aortic arch. Now, inside Inside this aortic arch, we can see some vessels. All right, we've got the brachiocephalic artery that came off the arch. We've got the left common carotid artery. And we have the left subclavian artery. So they're always in that sequence. From right to left, it's brachiocephalic, left common carotid artery, left subclavian artery. Okay? Section 12. Look at that, you can see one big, thick vessel. Jumps right out at you. Right here, it's got thick walls. That's the ascending aorta. Over here, thick walled vessel again, same diameter. Now it's the descending aorta. Okay, so they cut the arch off essentially. Next to the ascending aorta, we have the vessel that brings blood, one of the large portions of the vessels that bring blood back to the heart, and that's the superior vena cava. Right here is the pulmonary trunk. The pulmonary trunk has two branches, one going here, one going there. These are the pulmonary arteries. Now this one is the right pulmonary artery, and then this one then would be the left pulmonary artery. So blue superior vena cava, red we've got the ascending aorta, red in the back of the posterior we've got the descending aorta, we've got the pulmonary trunk, and we've got the right and left pulmonary arteries. Section 13. Okay. Use black here. You can see a thin line, a thin covering out around here. That black would be the pericardial sac. Okay. This basically is surrounding the heart. All right. Now, the other thing that jumps off the page at you, or should, is the huge, thick walls right here. Okay? Thicker walls are going to be in the atria of the ventricles. Going to be in the ventricles, right? Thickest being on the right or left side. On the left, this is definitely thick. So that makes that the left ventricle. And then that's the case. And over here is the right ventricle. Above it would be the right atrium. And over here, left atrium. Okay. What else can we see on there? Over here, got this large vessel just left of the vertebrae. Okay. Right here is the vertebrae, body of the vertebrae. This is the descending aorta. So back in our right atrium, we've got to find the superior vena cava. We know we should look in the right atrium because that's where the superior and inferior vena cava will be coming. And it is right there, superior vena cava. We have pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins are going to come into what chamber? Pulmonary veins come into the left atrium, and here they are right there. Right ventricle, left ventricle, descending aorta. Okay, so that's section 13. Section 14. Got our heart again. Right atrium. Right ventricle. Over here, a big thick walled left ventricle. Now, we have, coming into that right atrium, we have a vessel. It's returning blood that has been used by the heart muscle itself, and it's right here. Okay? It's called the coronary sinus. Sinus because it doesn't actually have any smooth muscle in its walls. Okay? So that blue area is the coronary sinus. And then back here, once again, just lateral to our vertebral column, we've got the descending aorta. All right, section 15. Easiest one on there, descending aorta, just left of the vertebral column. So it's a good landmark. You find that, you can work your way from that. All right, so other things are said. We've got an inferior vena cava. It's right here. Inferior vena cava. We've got a hepatic portal vein and a hepatic vein. Now, the hepatic vein drains into the inferior vena cava. So here it is, draining into that inferior vena cava. That's the hepatic vein. The hepatic portal vein takes blood from several different vessels and brings it into the liver so the liver can filter it. And so here's our hepatic portal vein. Okay? So just remember the hepatic vein feeds into the inferior vena cava, and therefore, if you know where the inferior vena cava is, it's easier to identify. Section 16. All right. What do we have right here? Descending aorta, correct? Over here in blue, and then on the right side, taking blood up to the heart, we got the inferior vena cava. Okay. Now then, section 17. What's that? Descending aorta. What's this right here? Inferior vena cava again. So we're doing well. All right. And section 18. They want descending aorta. Can you see it on there? Change the color up on you a little bit. Descending aorta. And then we have the right and left renal veins connect to the inferior vena cava. All right, so we've got to find the inferior vena cava. There it is. Inferior vena cava. And the right and left renal veins coming into it are right here, right there. This one would be the left renal vein. The other one would be the right. And then we finish up with skipping a few slides. Section 20. Oops. Here. The one that looks like it has a little thicker wall, that would be your right femoral